Guys, we were right. A live-action Aladdin has been announced by Disney.
Also, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is getting 4 sequels.
God. And also, PSVR was released to yesterday, and looking good. Maybe?
This is Fangeared. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Fangeared Podcast, episode 71.
Whoa.
My name is Josh Vasquez. To my right, Tommy Costa. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. And welcome to my cabin in the woods.
Oh! Is it not what we expect?
What?
Dude, that was like the slogan for the movie.
Is it just
Hello.
the movie poster?
Hopefully not. Hopefully I found a better picture than that.
I feel like
man.
you already did.
No BTS.
Oh, sorry.
Behind the scenes.
Oh, I thought that
Thanks.
was like a sex thing.
To his right, Joey Vasquez. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how's it going? I did have things to say, but I forgot them. So,
All right, well, we've got
You don't
quite
want
the
to say
show.
a joke about, a sports team or something?
sports.
Please?
Nope, I don't.
Damn it.
Okay.
You tried. That was a good try, Tommy.
Yeah, that was
Valiant
good. Put me
effort.
on the spot like that.
Guys, we have quite the show today. We're going to be talking about some news we talked about already.
Surprising to me.
And
Out of nowhere.
a movie called The Invitation later on in the show.
A little Halloweeny movie.
Ooh, it's a spooky one. Guys, Aladdin. We did it.
We nailed it.
We said last week, here's a clip.
No.
Oh, there's no
what?
clip. We must have lost the clip.
Oh, we lost the clip.
Oh,
Oh,
that's-
okay. That's weird.
If you go watch last week's video, we said that, maybe Disney's going to be announcing a live action movie every week. Oh, maybe next week it'll be Aladdin. It happened. Aladdin, the live action movie, is happening officially. I can only assume this is our responsibility
keep guessing.
no, this tells me that Disney is keeping a close eye
on us.
on Vanguard. I will say that.
Well, and we'll make our next guess maybe at the end of this segment.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll each make a guess. That way it'll triple our odds.
Okay.
Or
like
they'll
those
announce
odds.
all 3.
Fuck. then we'll know they're watching us.
Oh, wow. You know what? Wouldn't even surprise me.
All right, so Aladdin. Aladdin is a story about a girl, story about a boy, a poor boy,
And a genie. And a tiny monkey.
and Jafar,
Oh, yeah. That guy, too.
And
the parrot.
this fucking
parrot.
crazy guy with a crazy voice.
It's been a.
fucking crazy guy with the crazy voice. Yeah. That's what I think of when I think of him, too.
I don't know who that is. It's been a couple minutes since
Talking
I've
about-
seen the movie, but it's been
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay, wait. What did we say about this last week? Do you remember?
Nothing.
Did we
It just
say that we
happened this
liked
week.
it?
We said
No, I know, but we talked about.
this is my favorite Disney movie.
Is that what we thought? Was that what we said?
We
oh no,
basically
we
just
said it would be
said
tough
that
number
to have
one.
the genie as a character because.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it could have been Robin Williams.
No, they didn't hear that.
Yeah, they did.
Did they? Okay. But no, it just said that like that character is all him. So it's like, how are you gonna?
Right.
work
Yeah,
that?
so
Well-
we did we kind of had this discussion already.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's interesting.
I mean,
But there are some things to talk about. There are some things that were revealed.
my hold on, pause for a second.
Tommy's
My
special
my
thoughts.
problem with the genie is not like even if Robin Williams was still around to play him, which would be amazing, the genie would still suck just as much because the genie doesn't hold up over time. The genie's jokes are purely based on modern popular culture, and 20 years from now, those jokes are not funny anymore.
Well, but I mean,
I think that's to an extent.
I mean,
honestly.
it's okay if it doesn't. The jokes don't age well. It would be funny now, and for
Not gonna lift all the same jokes.
yeah, it's not going to be the same script. But I mean, I just don't see who could play that character and do it as well as him.
Yeah.
Scott Ackerman.
Kevin Hart.
Oh God! If it's Kevin Hart,
It's
Would you be
not-
surprised?
Kevin Hart.
Would you be surprised?
Yes,
wouldn't.
yes,
Really?
I would. Kevin Hart doesn't have ties to Disney. He's a Universal man.
Yeah, but
I
he's
think.
also a Universal man.
Mm. Oh, you
Double entendre.
fuck, guys. The Rock has ties to Disney. The Rock and Kevin Hart are best friends.
Kevin Hart's gonna play him. Fuck. That would be the worst thing that ever happened.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. What else did we know? What were you gonna say?
All right, yeah. So we have a
Yeah.
couple details about this specific remake here, live action remake. The script is done.
Oh,
Wow.
so this is coming up.
Yeah, the script is done, and it is written in a. These are vague terms. This is all we know, but it is written in a non-linear format.
Oh, yeah.
Why is Disney trying to get crazy with these?
Yeah.
They're making it's a remake of a children's movie.
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not too
I'm
worried
just
about
confused
that.
about
That's big.
what this like series of movies is supposed to be. Because I thought it was just going to be about visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about script design.
Well, you
And-
gotta have a genie and like elephants and stuff.
Yeah, those
So
are,
I mean, those are gonna be CG probably.
I wonder how the
I
genie's
would
gonna
imagine
look.
most of this is going to be CG.
Yeah, the genie.
It's gonna look
interesting.
badass. Hopefully all CGI.
Hopefully.
I hope it's costume. I hope,
Which is the guy painted
I
up
hope
blue.
like they look like the first Ninja Turtles live action movie.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Like you can
no.
see
Yeah,
the
like
like
the-
seam in the neck.
Yeah, where they like painted the neck green. Okay, I can see it.
I hope it looks like that.
Yeah.
I hope it's like the most recent Ninja Turtle movies where it looks like a cartoon
Okay.
because it's so badly CGI.
Yeah. So we know that about it, which is interesting to me. I think I need to know more about what that means exactly in this case. I mean, that could mean anything really. We also know that in negotiations to direct Guy Ritchie,
Guy
who did the most recent Sherlock Holmes movies,
Oh, pretty good resume.
Guy Ritchie.
as well as Snatch.
Good movie, actually. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
Really good movie.
What is that about?
A vagina.
No, it's actually not. You'd think it would be.
You'd think it would be.
That's what I was thinking.
It's actually
You would
more
think
in-
teeth would be about a mouth and Snatch would be about a vagina, but no, it's switched.
I thought-
well, it's
so
actually
Snatch is about a mouth.
it's
Yeah.
more of the like Snatch. Oh wait, that looked like
Yeah, it looked like you were
Snatch.
grabbing.
I was gonna grab your phone, but you were flipping it around, so I couldn't do it.
It's like you're grabbing my vagina.
Yeah,
Okay.
double
like
entendre.
Trump.
Let's but this is not a political podcast. Let's
Yeah, we gotta get that out.
let's bring
That's
this
noted.
back. Let's bring this back to Aladdin. Okay. Because I don't know who that director is, and I don't want to harp on him for too long.
Guy Ritchie's an actor.
Speak for
This
yourself.
is a Disney movie. I don't think the director has that much power.
Wait, when is this supposed to come out? Do we have any idea?
No.
No.
We're not kidding. Why are they telling us all these movies all at once?
So that we can be really excited.
Okay, but it's like is once a month? Like, is that
That would-
too far apart? Really? We gotta go once a
Also-
week.
Every week. Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to kind of tie this into the last week's Mulan news as well, because Aladdin is going to be a very difficult movie to pull off, because in this day and ages, it's easy to make some people upset over racial insensitivity.
Sure.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I heard a rumor recently that Mulan was going to feature a white male lead love interest, and the script gave a lot about his backstory, and people were up in arms. They're really backing
like
off
she's
of that.
not-
Oh, Disney
Yeah.
responded to that.
Yeah.
They said it will be an all Chinese cast.
Well, now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying that
mean-
was a close one for them.
Yeah.
Aladdin isn't obviously
wheelhouse.
no white characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this is such an easy thing.
You have to
get
imagine
right
it's going to be
Yeah.
that
for
one guy.
them.
It's going to be like Dev Patel. Like, who else is it going to be?
Is he Egyptian?
That does not matter to Disney.
No. I'm thinking that they're looking for Brown.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
They're looking for vague,
Mm.
any brown.
See, that's what I'm saying, where they need to be careful with it, but I think Disney is usually pretty good about it. I mean, they got a Hawaiian girl to play Moana.
Oh, great.
True. They did it. And that could have actually been anyone because you didn't even see her.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So, yeah.
just so easy to get right, but I'm not getting my hopes up that they will.
Sure.
So, I don't know. We'll
As
see
long
what
as it's not
happens.
Matt Damon.
You know what? I like Matt Damon.
We know you like Matt Damon. Did you celebrate his birthday the other day?
No.
It was on the 8th. Wow, dude. I celebrated.
What did you do to celebrate his birthday?
I went to a Stanford football game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you want to?
I went to a baby shower.
Did you do
They watched
Yeah.
The Martian at the baby shower.
Oh.
We're expecting the baby to be Martian.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, like that new movie coming out.
We are Marshall.
My
No,
baby
no.
Martian.
It's something like
Honey, I made the babies Martian.
something about love and space.
Ascending.
I'll
Ascension.
look it up. You guys gotta see this trailer.
Oh, wowie.
Is that really dumb?
No, it's the best trailer I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bold claim.
All right, guys. Let us know what you think about the Aladdin live-action remake from
And
Disney.
let us know what you think is coming next week.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We should tell you what's coming next week.
We should definitely tell Disney what they are gonna announce next week.
All right. I have my picks. Do you guys have your picks?
Give me un minuto.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready to. Go ahead.
Live action. Fox and the
Fuck,
Hound.
that was mine. Damn it. All right, I need
Let
a
me go
minute.
first.
Fox and the Hound isn't like even that well received of a movie. It was just like right around the year we were born.
Jungle Book.
That's maybe like the second best Disney movie.
No, it's not. Have you watched it recently?
Yeah.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have.
That movie sucks.
I have
that
the
movie
combo
is so
pack.
like
That movie
that
is-
movie hits you right in the.
I know the quote perfectly.
That movie is not very good.
That movie's pretty good.
Nope. Nope.
Jungle Book. Who is clamoring for a Jungle Book movie? Come
It's
on.
true.
Come on.
When he says, "Copper, you're my best friend, and you're mine too, Todd, and we'll always be friends forever, won't we?" Yeah, forever. And then they both get shot. And die. And then the Copper puts Todd in his mouth and snaps his neck.
Yeah. True.
What?
Anyway, tell me what your pick.
I need a minute, I said.
Oh my god. So do we have to sit here for 60
I mean,
seconds?
Why can't Josh say his for
I've
me?
had Fox and the Hound.
All right, let me give you your options here.
Give me my options.
I know my
Bambi.
options.
Ooh, that's
Uh,
next. That's my pick.
I don't think they're gonna do a.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Further back. There's only one further back than that. Snow White.
See, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to because that.
They're not already making that one?
seems- No.
Are you positive?
First of all, Snow White is untouchable. You can't remake Snow White.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't. I have
Wait,
proclaimed
what are you talking
it.
about? Snow White and the Huntsman. They did make
They
that
already
one
did
already.
it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
That's
mind.
actually true.
All right, it's invalid.
Um,
Oh, and it was fucking, what's her name?
and Mirror, Mirror.
Kristen Stewart.
Those
Oh, God.
to be Kristen Stewart's not bad.
Yeah, she's not the bad part.
She's not Snow White.
Pale skin and dark hair.
Hello.
She didn't have dark hair at all. She had
Yeah,
like
she
light brown
did.
hair in that movie.
She has really dark hair in that movie. Did you even see them? I saw both of them.
I saw the first one. Is she in the second one?
I thought it was just the Huntsman.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just
It's
called
just
the
Chris
Huntsman.
Hemsworth, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I gotta go with
I'm going back with Bambi then.
Bambi.
Yeah.
About is Cinderella being made?
Cinderella's
Already
already been
done.
made, and
Already
it's like
out.
apparently
Oh, yeah,
really
I
good, and
remember.
we should probably
I
watch
remember that
it.
was in theater. I'm never gonna watch that movie.
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
Wow. Disney didn't make any more movies.
Robin Hood.
They could do Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Little Mermaid. But
Oh,
That's
that's
already
already being
coming out.
made.
with who? Oh, Chloe Grace Moretz, but she dropped out. So is it still being made?
Someone else can.
I'm
be-
sure.
They can't just fill that role.
There's no other white actresses.
Yeah.
What are we gonna
this
do?
is so hard.
If only we
Winnie
had
the Pooh.
Toy Story.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas is a good one.
Oh, I'm changing my pick to Pocahontas.
That's a good one, dude. I'm gonna pick The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh,
I don't know. I just thought of that.
interesting. Okay.
That could be good, yeah. All right, so
Robin.
Fox and the Hound, Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame. If any of those are announced next week, we'll know.
Disney, we want our royalties.
Yeah.
You can pay us for those properties that you own. You can send us an email.
What if they go more recent, like Big Hero 6?
I
Came out like a
don't-
few years
You know
ago.
what? Actually,
I just said, what if they go more recent? That's why I prefaced
if
it.
they're gonna go
It's
with
not
recent, it would be Frozen.
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna put out
Yeah.
Frozen.
Well, they're working on the Broadway right now, so
So they're basically are doing a live action.
probably.
Why don't they just make a sequel?
Why don't they just?
I'm pretty sure
work
they
on
are
anything
making
else?
the sequel.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think another one's being.
Yeah.
Yeah, or put effort into a new,
Something
new
else.
product, which they do.
Honestly, it's not. That's not even a factor for them because they have so many people working on so many different projects separately that they're putting just as much work as any project needs for it to be quality, and
Yeah.
still can release the 9 movies a year that we like laughed out last
yeah,
time.
but do we need a? Does anybody need a Frozen? Does one penny need to be put into a Frozen 2?
Does a penny like as in? Do they need to make it at all?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
To be
That's
fair,
my point. It's
to
like
be
yeah,
fair,
they can do other things and that, but they don't need to do that at all.
Yeah.
To be fair, all the Disney movies that we've listed, besides Snow White, has a sequel.
Yeah, but guess what?
Straight to DVD sequel.
They did. Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't. That was when people like didn't care about sequels.
Yeah.
They wanted something new. Now all we want is it.
Oh boy.
Those sequels,
Wait.
those remakes.
Oh, this is such an easy segue. Talking about
Sequel.
sequels.
Jesus.
Speaking of sequels,
There you go, Josh.
guys,
I'll spoon feed
I
him
have
sometimes.
said on many occasions, J.K. Rowling,
Okay.
great author. She created a great series of books called the Harry Potter series.
I don't know why you're even bringing this up. I don't think this
It's
has
not
anything to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
A real rags to riches story,
Okay.
they say. But when is too far? I'll tell
When
you
is too when is too
When
far?
does it go too
Yeah,
far?
when is too far?
Around 3 p.m.
When does it go too far?
4 p.m.
Too far.
At the 5th Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie.
Okay,
That's too far.
let's break this down, Josh.
J.K. Rowling has announced at a Harry Potter fan event, which is supposed to be for the fans,
I thought it
not
was,
her wallet, that there are going to be 5 Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movies.
That's
When you thought 3 was too much,
I forgot there was gonna be 2.
push it to
All right,
5.
so here's the thing.
let's keep our J.K. Rowling hate
Yeah.
out of this
I don't
because it
think-
doesn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah, I don't think she I doubt she's gonna write the next 3.
Then why would she?
For
No, because she's
She's
doing
writing the
2.
trilogy.
Oh, I thought it was
It was announced as a trilogy.
okay. So I'm sure she's doing those, but then the 2 after, I doubt she would.
You think a blossoming young actor who's won the Oscar until he had to work on this shit is going to want to do that
talking
5
about-
times?
Talking about
One-
Eddie Redmayne,
Yeah,
he's not gonna be in them.
absolutely not.
No, in fact, is he even gonna be in the trilogy?
He'll probably be in the trilogy.
You think so? Okay. Well,
why wouldn't he be?
I don't even get this. Why are they making a trilogy? So they have this this story that they were gonna do.
No,
They have a book this thick.
Okay, but it's obviously not based on that.
yeah, it should have never been a movie. I
But
think
they-
we're all on the same
yeah.
page.
But they
about
no. I'm okay with them like
I'm okay-
expanding the universe.
that. I'm okay with it, but it.
But I don't need 5 movies, almost as many as the
whole
7
thing.
long books about. I don't even know yet because the
Yeah.
movie hasn't come out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what it's about.
What if this movie sucks?
Uh,
We have not ever even considered that maybe this movie isn't even good. Maybe
doesn't-
first-time screenwriter J.K. Rowling
No, I'm-
made
see-
a bad movie.
it
That's
doesn't. It doesn't matter if the movie's good or bad, though. Ever heard of
Twilight.
Twilight? Racking in those dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not. See, I was. I mean, should anybody go straight for I'm going to make a trilogy? No.
Nah.
But a trilogy plus 2.
What even is that?
I. It's a.
It's like
Quintilogy?
Quintilogy.
like they just had the story and they're like, you know what? We
well-
got 2 more in us.
I think
Squeeze
it's
them
no
out.
longer a trilogy. I think the whole
You think
it's
it's
going to
just
be a
a
trilogy
5?
thing. It's scrapped now. It's a quintilogy. Obviously,
I don't
because
think it's quintilogy. That would the illogy part is part of the trilogy. I guess try. Oh yeah, this is quintilogy. Never mind. Sorry.
anyway, so
I just had to work through that in my brain.
Here's
Thank
what
you.
probably
It's okay.
happened, and probably not. But here's my wishful thinking: they had this idea for a really great story. They think, well, it's too big for one movie. maybe we can fit it into 3. And then she continues to write and write and write. She's scribbling, and she's like, "There's still so much to get to. I need 2 more full movies."
That's called bad writing. When
No.
you have written too much for the story that you're writing, that's called bad writing.
Maybe a lot of shit's gonna happen.
I can tell you right now, that is not what happened.
Yeah, I
no.
know.
Because they had when this started, I'm sure it was one idea. And then they said, actually, we want to do a trilogy. Because why would they do 1 when they can do 3? And so she's like, okay. So then they came up with the framework for 3. I'm sure the other 2 weren't written, but maybe the first one was. Maybe they had to change it. This was received well. People really liked the most recent trailer. I didn't watch it. I don't know. And they were like, you know what? We want to extend this property further. Why would we close it so soon?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
5 is
2 more.
5. The number 5 is kind of arbitrary. There
Yeah.
has to be a reason for it.
No. Why do 5 when you can extend the series into perpetuity forever and make money every year for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I mean,
this
that
makes
probably-
me think that they are going to pull a Marvel, and there is going to be.
Every character in this trilogy is going to have their own movie series.
Well, maybe not even like that. I just mean like they're going to go into like this is Fantastic Beasts. There's going to be other aspects of the Harry Potter universe that's going to be explored.
Sure.
And they're going to have
Oh
TV
my
shows
God.
and
Well, they have the other
movies
one,
and-
which is it's a potions book.
right. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something with that. But
Someone who is like a master of potions, his story.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
like-
I would
it's the
rather
same
have
thing.
this one movie and that one movie.
Yeah.
That's I would say is a good idea.
I would. You know what I
You
would
would
rather
still
have?
hate
I would
that.
rather have
Yeah,
like.
yeah, sure.
I don't even care if they make 5 more Harry Potter universe movies, but have them every single one be different. A
what he
potions
just
one.
said.
Well, he said potion. I don't know how you feel about like going completely off script, as in no.
Just writing an
I-
original movie that happens to take place in the Harry Potter
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Or an original movie that happens to take place in a fantastical universe.
No, because they can go to specific.
But Harry Potter
It could be the
has
story
specific
of
rules and, like-
Ollivander. It could be Hagrid's origin story.
Yeah, that's all
I don't
fan
know.
service.
I mean, I don't want those
Yeah.
things either. I just mean like
Yeah.
go back in time, take me into the future. You know.
That I don't need.
What if
And this is back
what
in
if,
time.
What if Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Cinco? Eddie Redmayne runs into an old Harry, Ron, Hermione.
You mean it young?
We already
That's
know
back
that
in
this
time.
takes place. He's writing the book that is a Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's like the
textbook.
20s or like
Yeah,
the
but they're
50s
wizards,
or
time
like-
travel.
I don't know that.
I don't think they can go forward. In the
What if
future.
old Hermione gets another time turner and goes back too far?
Bro, haven't you even read the play?
No.
I haven't.
I have it.
You bought it?
No, Michael has it, and I read the first like couple.
Couple?
Wow. First couple books? Damn, they turned it into multiple books. I knew they would do that.
No, first couple
I could have
pages.
sworn that they would have
He's
broken
gonna
up
say-
the play.
No, but
to
the
multiple releases.
the time turners are actually a kind of a big part.
All right, well, tell me no more.
I won't.
Maybe I'll download the PDF.
Hey,
It's a quick read. I mean, it's very,
Is it really?
yeah, because it's written in
Script
script form.
format, yeah.
Fantastic Beasts 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look out for them. Probably every other summer or
probably,
so.
Probably every November for the next 5 years.
10
No,
years.
every other.
I would say probably
Usually
every
no,
other.
Probably every no.
Every?
I think
Harry Potter was every year.
Yeah, but
No, no.
That's Harry
not near the end. There were 18-month gaps for 5, 6,
True.
7, 8.
true.
Okay, so probably every year.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, so tell us what you think.
Look.
Bad idea or worst idea?
Look,
is,
the characters
Quintilogy.
the characters in the movie are magic, but the movie studio isn't magic. Can't pump one out a year.
Yeah, Josh.
That was just a little joke.
Hey, great
Thanks,
job.
thanks, Tommy.
Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to talk briefly here about PlayStation VR because it came out this week, and it's already selling better than expected. So this is really good news. Just want to talk about it briefly because, as we've talked about before in the past, we've had the chance to use the PlayStation VR. Joey and I have,
Oh yeah.
and
Thanks for throwing that in my face.
Tommy's used other ones that
Yeah.
have been out already.
Would you use HTC or something?
The-
Oculus?
Oculus.
No, you've
Get
used
the
both
hell
the
outta
Vive and
here.
Oculus.
But which one was the one that we played against each other?
Vive.
Yeah, I think that's the good one.
It's a good one. Yeah, so we've had a chance to use it, and Sony has announced that they are selling PlayStation VR at a profit.
Greedy bastards.
How dare they make money off this product?
How much is selling on $400?
$399.99. It's the cheapest VR kit, like for real VR kit.
Which is pretty crazy.
Make it
That is
cheaper.
crazy.
So they're selling it at a profit, and they are projecting 2.6 million units by the end of the year sold, which is about 5% attach
Units
rate.
or I thought it was 2.6 million doll hairs profit.
Units.
Units.
Yeah.
What?
Good
Have they even sold that many PlayStations?
They've sold 45 million PlayStations.
What?
Oh yeah, that's what you said. It'd be 5%.
It's going to be
Holy
5%
shit.
attach rate to PlayStation VR or PlayStation 4 owners. That's a success.
Now, so 5% attach rate.
In the first 3 months, also.
Yeah.
How is
Well,
that?
that holiday season. So
Yeah.
it's like it's
That's
a
the biggest
boost.
single time. How does? What do you think that means in terms of, games being made specifically for that? Is that a high enough percentage to where companies are like, okay, like enough people have this, let's like push the technology and.
I think if they hit that number, and it seems very likely that they will, it's going to be not only good for the PSVR specifically as a VR unit, but VR in general as something that is not a gimmick, something that will catch on for games, other mediums. That's one on the Young counter.
The what?
Other mediums as well, movies, virtual tourism, concerts, things like that. So they're one of the three leading the way in this technology, along with Oculus and HTC. So yeah, having this accessible unit that's cheaper, maybe doesn't look as good, but it's easy to set up. It sets up right to your PlayStation 4. What are you guys doing? You guys posting up, like trying to be like
trying to stretch my back
biggest, bro. Like,
He's trying to
stretch my back
He's
out.
getting swollen. I don't know. I don't know what I did.
Yeah. It's very important for the technology. So
Cool.
So
It's good.
it's exciting.
It's good.
It could definitely mean that more. It definitely will mean that more games will be made for it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
More sales, of course, the better.
Yeah.
Do we know? Well, remind me. I'm sure we know when the other ones are releasing. The
HTC
Like
Vive.
in the past.
Yeah, those have been out.
huh?
This is the last one to be
What?
out. They're all out now.
So they're
this
all.
guy.
Well, I mean, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
is
is the
the
one
biggest.
people. This is where
Yeah,
people
but
were
this
waiting
is okay.
for.
This is
Yeah.
what people were.
This is the one that doesn't cost $700.
right.
Or-
to be
or
surprised.
800.
Damn, that's
Or $800.
all right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, so this is very exciting.
Good for them. I'm
I'm hoping to get one eventually because I really like it.
Can I borrow it
No,
for the rest of my life?
only when you come over.
Never gonna.
That's like only once a day.
I only see you for like a number of hours daily.
Not a high number.
No, it's not a high number.
Most days it's less than 2.
I wouldn't say most days, but there are definitely
Guys, this week we watched a wower of a movie.
an hour, and Tommy's gonna let us know
Okay,
all
good.
about it.
Okay, so I guess now we are in the what you doing.
What
segment.
you doing segment? This is where every week we watch a new movie that none of us have seen and talk about it.
All right, and last week I picked a Halloween spooky fest movie.
Just like Joey did the week before.
Accidentally though, we weren't even in October yet.
But the episode came out in
Yeah.
October.
True. So this is a movie from this year, and it's on Netflix, and it's called The Invitation.
First gripe.
First
my
gripe.
thing said it came out in 2015.
Netflix.
By that I mean Netflix.
Netflix says that, but it came out in 2016.
How is that possible?
Netflix always
would
gets
they
their dates
lie?
wrong.
Netflix, why are you lying to me?
Second thing I have. Well, the second problem I have with Netflix then. Spoiler right on the thumbnail.
Was
Was
it
there?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I
Really
didn't.
look
I
at
didn't
it.
realize it. I just kind of glossed over and just clicked on it. But then after, once I shut it down and clicked back,
Yeah, well,
right on
I
there,
guess that
Well-
doesn't really affect your viewing.
What was the thumbnail?
it was the scene at the very end
Spoiler alert.
where he has the knife.
Yeah,
and
I
she's
saw
sitting
that
on
too.
the like the crazy like lady.
She's Sadie. She's sitting on the
Yes,
couch.
Yeah. No, not Sadie. The wife.
Oh, the
ex-wife.
wife.
She was sitting like in the. It's
Wow.
when she's freaking out and like doesn't want.
That is a
anybody-
huge spoiler because you don't know that anything is going to
No.
happen in this movie until the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes
20
or so.
minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. Huge spoiler.
And boy, what a long and exhaustive process that was.
Really?
See,
Really?
let me tell you what happened.
We
'Cause
watched
yeah.
it together.
I watched
This is
this
the
with
first-
Josh.
This is the first time we
Wow.
watched one together.
Wow.
Let me tell you what happened. The first 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, Josh is on his fucking phone
Nice.
trying to
That-
figure out
that's
which
why.
food delivery service to use.
Oh my
Because we
gosh.
needed Ike's for this movie.
Josh totally missed all of the tension building and
Yeah.
setup.
No,
I mean-
I watched it.
No, I'm. You didn't experience it the right way then
Yeah.
because this movie was so tense. You could feel it from literally the first scene.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a
Hit the
clear
wolf.
metaphor,
Yeah.
but like
I thought it was a foreshadow, but
it was a foreshadow.
to what?
It was a foreshadow to what the invitation is all about, which is putting people out of their misery.
Whoa.
Because like,
Which is what I said.
Oh, yeah.
because like that's what they want to do. They want to kill
Yeah.
themselves so that.
And everybody at the party. But no, yeah, I was like super on edge and just really uneasy throughout. And Josh is over here like scoffing at parts that are like really making me feel bad inside.
Scoffing. Oh my god. See, okay, so this movie does a great job of because like you know something's gonna happen, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I did not know. I was like, it's totally possible that nothing is happening here.
Well,
That was my thought.
But I think that's why it's so great.
Yeah,
because,
that's part of the...
because you have your main character who's like no, who's literally telling the people like they're showing us this weird ass video and
Yeah.
Choi's not here. And he called me and like all
Yeah.
these things.
But
he
Like
also
I saw
said
these
he-
pills that they have.
But he also said that they want to go to. He forgot the ice cream. So I figured he went back to go get the ice cream.
No, he clearly said, "Can you pick it up? I'm walking in."
Yeah.
Yeah.
His work called him. That's what he.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
well, that's why he left, yeah.
No, I think that's part of it. Is that like, as an audience, we know something's gonna happen, but and like the main character, the main guy, is the only one who feels like something's gonna happen. Also,
Yeah.
But he's also unreliable because this is his ex-wife. They went through this thing together.
Yeah.
He's obviously not necessarily
This
dealing
thing.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, their son died.
right? And yeah, I thought it was really well done. At a certain point, when Troy did come in, I thought,
Choi.
what is it?
Choi.
I thought it was
Sure.
Troy.
Choi.
Oh, what?
Are
Really?
you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I thought it was
Mm.
Troy from the beginning,
Anyway.
and then they started saying it a lot, and I was like, wait, no, they're saying Troy.
Yeah, they were saying it weird, but anyway, that's a hard name to understand.
When he came in, that's when I thought, like,
That's when
maybe nothing's happening.
That's when I also thought maybe nothing is gonna happen, and at the same time, I was thinking, would that be such a bad thing?
Okay, I had a similar thought. Okay, so I thought that in that same moment, and then I thought, I don't know if something's going to happen or not happen. Which would be worse? And that's when I thought, wow, I guess the movie is irredeemable then. Because I don't know which would be if something actually happened or didn't happen.
Which would be worse? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're already starting off on a bad note.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I was thinking
Well,
which would be
up
better.
to this
Yeah.
point, I was like, something has to happen because nothing has happened. But maybe
lot
nothing will
happened.
happen.
But it's
I
sort
don't
of-
know if that's worse or better.
It's sort of like you're putting together the clues, and his point of like why the two extra people are there.
Mm-hmm.
That to me was like the biggest. Like, there's got to be something going on.
Well,
'cause
he's
why
like,
are
I don't
they
know
here?
why you guys are here.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, anytime either one of those two characters was on screen, I didn't like it.
What do you? Okay, how about this?
In a good way.
Let me ask you guys.
They were weird. They were like really.
They did.
What do you
I
guys
think they killed
think?
it.
Do you guys think anything happened to
Claire?
To Claire?
Yeah.
You think
Oh,
she's
yeah.
dead?
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, it was confirmed in the last shot there, where
Oh
every
my God, that was
house.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Every house had like the lantern. Yeah.
when he lit the red lantern, that was kind of where I knew like shit's about to
Yeah.
go down.
Yeah.
Like he might like kill someone right there, right now. Doesn't know that they're looking at him or something. And no, it was a much bigger shit happening.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay. I have this question to pose. This is something I did think about afterward for a little bit.
Okay.
What do you think? Because he watched that thing on the laptop when he went to his son's old room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they went back and they had the wine that was poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think? Why do you think he like believed in his own suspicion again?
I think it was that video.
But what do you think? Like
Because
that video didn't say really. Anything.
It did though.
It said like tonight's the night or
well,
whatever.
no. See the video.
Yeah.
It's the wording that's important. Because Josh, you want to? The wording is very important in that video because he uses the same wording about "I'll see you," like basically saying "I'll see you" like in the afterlife or in whatever's next to the girl who's dying in the first video that they watch. So he's talking directly to them and saying like, "I'll see you guys soon," basically saying like he's already there maybe, or he's doing the same thing that night. And that's when like it all kind of comes together. They're all drinking this thing.
I agree with that. I think that is what it is. But what I had hoped it like what I think would have been really cool is if he started to like really like feel like this is something that could help me, and like I feel like this is a huge attachment, so like there's no way that they don't, you know, like they would just give it up and they wouldn't do this. You know what I mean?
I think they definitely could have. Okay, so we kind of got into what we liked about it, and do you guys want to say more, or do you want to?
I mean,
negative things. I mean,
you can say negative things. I'll probably. I'd like to rebuttal if I have one.
And it's not really negative. It's just areas where I think they could have done a little better. After he goes on his huge like rampage, and then the friend Troy comes back. And he's like, "Oh fuck! Like I fucked up. Like I was wrong." I think they could have pushed that into what you were talking about because really he just kind of has that moment and then he leaves.
But then that's when he starts talking about like, "Oh, I think my son died because of me," and like all this stuff. Yeah. So it's like he's clearly hasn't been dealing with it, and he is like prime for like being like sucked into this. I mean, his wife was, who it's her son too. So, like, if he, like, started to, like, go towards that and, like, kind of got to the edge and then felt like oh, I have a taste of, like, what this can do, and then pull himself back out of that to save them, like, I think that would have been a really cool way of going about it.
Yeah, but he had no idea what it was about. He didn't know what was going on. Like, he didn't know. I mean, he knew that they were trying to get him to join this club or whatever.
Yeah, but he was against it the whole time, and the way that they made it they portrayed him was, like, kind of the, like, disconnected, maybe a little jealous ex-husband.
Yeah.
As opposed to what I just described.
Yeah, I mean, because I think part of his realization is also, and pulling him away from, like, thinking that something is up, being in it, like, when he goes to his
guard
son's
was
room,
up the whole time.
Yeah. When he goes to his son's room and he's, like, you know, having the memories and, like, reminiscing or whatever, I think that as part of like the metaphor of like dealing with grief and like them sort of just ignoring it, like with the people that are in the invitation, or just sort of like saying no, it's not a bad thing, like we can just kind of choose not to feel pain. Like I think that was him going like, no, I can like remember my son and like feel shitty about it. Like I don't have to just pretend like it's not going to hurt. Right. And I think that's sort of what was supposed to be the pulling him out of going towards the invitation.
Right.
But I think they could have pushed the invitation, like when he was, you know, going towards the invitation.
I don't feel like he ever really was pulled into it at all, or ever was accepting of it. That like, oh, maybe, yeah.
I mean, well, because from the start, he wanted to deal with his grief in different ways.
Right.
Yeah, and I think the whole movie was obviously about dealing with grief.
Yeah.
I want to go back to your first point, which was obvious. Your biggest gripe, I think, is that not a lot of action.
I wouldn't say not a lot of action. I would say that I have the same problem with the first part of like the first two acts and most of the third. I guess the first two, as I do with like Boyhood. You know, it's just a series of moments just happening.
Sort of.
I mean, I agree in Boyhood, but not so much in this.
It's like
You could say that about any movie.
they watch this thing. That's like the first big thing, right? They like show them the video of the person dying, and they're all like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like that's weird." And then he's like, "Come on," and then they're like, "Okay."
Well, okay.
No,
Okay,
no.
the first half of this movie, if you weren't ordering food, you would have noticed that clearly we were getting background on the wife and sort of her mental state and how she even got involved with this invitation.
Right, and I did see that.
And then you get into where they are now, and then you kind of just get like the group dynamic of the people and like how they're friends and why they're here, and then you get into what the invitation is. I think it's it's a slow build.
Right.
But honestly, I think that's what makes this movie so good.
Yeah, I mean, look at your classic horror movies.
Oh, man, this
That's
is
how
like-
they all are. It's slow building, just like fucking with the audience's brain until shit hits the fan in the last act.
This movie is well shot, and the score is like perfect for building that tension. And then probably the best thing about this movie, or the thing I gotta tip my hat to, only one, and it's not even really one jump scare. And it's not even really a jump scare. It's
Yeah, I
like he
can't even
yells
pick it
and
up.
like it was an appropriate time.
Yeah, I couldn't even
When
pick it out.
he hits the guy with the big dude's coming with the gun, and he has like the
Oh,
poker
okay.
thing, and he hits him with it, but he yells, and like so it's loud. But like
Yeah.
that's it. No other time. Even the sequence, like when there's gunfire and
Yeah.
people are dying, like it quiets down and like it goes in slow motion.
Yeah, it's definitely like a psychological thriller as opposed to
and still, my heart was beating like crazy during it.
Oh yeah, my heart was racing as well. Josh, were you feeling anything?
Yeah, I mean that last the final showdown. It was a tense scene. I still think they should have kept the big guy alive.
At
Why?
the very end.
Oh,
He
because
wanted to die.
he wanted to die.
That would have been
Yeah,
interesting.
be like, oh, you want to die? Guess what? Calling the cops. You're living.
But
I
in the moment, I mean, it's
yeah,
fight or flight.
yeah. Your main concern being survival, not fuck you.
I mean, if you, I don't think I'm reading too much into it, but I think the main part with that guy has to do a lot with his girlfriend, because she's the one who killed him, and they were the ones they were talking before about like, dealing with his son dying, and he was basically saying like, you can't help me with this, like you can't do it. And that big guy is sort of the opposing force. Like, he's the one who's trying to kill them in the end. And her, like, knocking him in the head with that thing, like, a bunch of times, I think that was, like, the metaphor way of saying, like, no, she can't help you with this.
Yeah.
So, I like that for that reason. I'm glad he died. But, I don't know. I actually have a problem with him and his girlfriend's relationship. I feel like they did not push that enough during...
Yeah.
I feel like for the majority of the
push it
time,
what
she
way?
was just kind of like sitting on the couch and
Yeah.
talking to other people, and then
Yeah.
he was going off doing his
Yeah.
own thing.
Well, I mean, it's awkward for her. She doesn't know anyone there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
And it's brought up kind of briefly that their relationship's at a rocky state.
Well,
Also, she just watched him murder an animal on the road.
I don't think they are at a rocky state, because remember the crazy girl, she tried to say like, "Oh, you
Right.
guys are having trouble," and he was like, "No,
No,
we're
but she
doing
didn't say
fine."
that.
She did.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, it did.
That was all fake.
No, it wasn't.
No, that flashes to him sitting in the same place and no one's there.
It doesn't flash.
No,
it
no,
cuts
it's
to
like a
later.
time, yeah.
No way. That's in
Yeah.
the same moment. He's sitting in the same spot.
No, that
No,
did
no,
happen.
no,
I don't think that was real. I
Yeah,
think
I
he was
think it
just
was
imagining
real.
it.
No, I think it was real.
I don't know. I think that might be up for interpretation.
Well,
Well, then, was he imagining her in the doorway at the beginning?
Possibly.
No. How would he know exactly what she looks like?
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
well, I mean, clearly the people in this are metaphors, but I think
Yeah.
in the story it did happen.
My
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I have another thing too.
okay.
So that guy, when they're playing the "we can say whatever we want, no judgment" game, and talks about how he killed his wife, and then she's like, "I feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna leave," basically because of that story. Okay, that guy that you're scared of is gonna walk out with you, and how dare you look at them while they do it? That is my friend. He killed someone. He can walk out there with that person who's afraid of him if he wants.
Yeah.
No one else cares
Well,
about
that
her,
was-
apparently.
Well, that was years ago, and they're trying to sell the point that this cult.
Wait, what do you?
But why are they so concerned with him watching them leave to make sure she's okay?
Were they concerned with that?
Yeah,
No, the guy said, "How you're watching him while he's leaving, like he's gonna steal something?" No, he just admitted to murder.
yeah, but obviously he's not really trying to push the sentiment that you can trust him. He's trying to get the main guy to stop watching
Yeah.
so that he can kill her. Obviously,
And why is no one else in the room concerned?
Because they're all a little tipsy from the wine. One of them just did coke seconds ago.
She died first,
And they're all-
I think that was her main arc: was do cocaine, die first.
And kind of an over like laying lesser theme is that they're all trying to be polite. It's I think it's a statement about like how, you know, everybody in today's society is trying to be overly polite in situations that you don't need to be in.
Interesting. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I didn't have a problem with that sequence. I thought he went out there because his car was,
It was really blocking her in.
and then he clearly went and got in his car, so it was fine. But then once he went back, that's fine.
And that was also probably something that they calculated ahead of time. Like, you come later after everybody's arrived, because you
To
see him,
block people
you see
in.
him calling someone,
Yeah.
and then he parks at the end of the driveway.
All fits.
Yeah,
It all
anyone tries
fits.
to leave.
It's a perfect movie.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's really
It's for the don't.
No, he said perfect movie.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
what I was
no, it's
saying.
not perfect.
Yeah.
But in today's world where horror movies are, you know, get up and go, like fucking let's get to killing and get some jumping, scaring, and like just go.
Yeah.
This takes it back to the root of horror movies, where you slowly build. Your mind can scare you in more than any movie ever could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, just to clarify, like, I'm not saying like, oh, there wasn't enough like jump scares and like hack and slash.
Right,
Sounds like it's
We're
what you're
scared.
saying.
We're running from fucking
Sounds like it's
Jason
what you're
over
saying.
here.
But you're kind of worried about a lack of narrative information.
yeah,
I felt like there
I
was a
think-
lot happening in the story.
you know, like I think a twist, and I don't necessarily think that it wasn't earned here. I think it was, but there are just some missing pieces. I think, and the fact that I think that entertainment also has to be a factor. Or is a factor.
I don't know. I was entertained throughout.
Yeah.
Maybe in a different way than I'm normally entertained in a movie.
A lot of reviews are very split on this movie, actually.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
very
read
down
any.
the middle.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought it was great. I don't know how you could give a negative review.
Yeah, there's
He didn't get it.
either people who really like it or
Maybe they were
don't.
dozing off like Josh or
Should we?
not paying attention.
What was your guys' favorite part?
My favorite part.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
My favorite part is when he's just walking down the hall and he sees the door cracked open and he looks in and crazy girl sitting there
Like making the
Like-
faces.
Like making weird faces.
making weird faces. But then the last one she does is like a death scream but with no noise coming out. That shit freaked me out.
That was cute.
What do you think she was trying to do?
She maybe just like psych herself up, or maybe she's just, you know, very mentally unstable.
That could be
Yeah.
it. Or maybe that combined with she wanted to like have a good I'm being dead face. So like when she's dead, she'll like put herself in that position so that when she dies.
I don't know, because at the end when he smacked everyone's glasses on the ground, she got legit upset.
Well, yeah, because she wanted everyone to be dead.
Yeah, she was like, "You ruined it." And she like jumps at him.
Maybe, I don't know. I think that's reading too much into it.
Sure.
I don't know.
I just thought of that right now.
I think probably my favorite sequence was when he's like feeling like he's going crazy and when they're eating dinner and it's like jumping around to different scenes and when he's yelling for his girlfriend there's no sound and like nothing happens.
Yeah, he's not actually yelling.
Yeah. I thought that was good.
I think I liked. I didn't want to say I think the lead actor's performance was very good.
Oh, I thought he was great.
I thought everybody was pretty good.
Yeah.
There's one character that bothered me actually.
Who?
I don't remember what her name is, but she's the one who died first.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah,
it
she was-
wasn't
she was
hitting the mark
lying.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, the one who did the coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so I liked his performance, especially when not Choi
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
came back,
Oh yeah, and he like
and you
starts
can
crying,
see
just,
he's like
guilt
so
and-
conflicted.
like,
He's like, what the fuck is
fuck.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, I would say that was my favorite part, mostly because the performance was really good, pretty on point.
Yeah, also he's really cool, like attractive looking.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy,
Yeah,
both
cool.
bearded and
he has
not
cool hair. too.
bearded and
So,
not bearded.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anyway,
I'm glad they didn't show how the son died.
They
Some sort of
they
batting
like
accident.
alluded to it, or something.
the one of his he said it was one of his son's friends.
Yeah,
like
did
accidentally
something.
Yeah.
hit him with the bat.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
they did.
cog rating.
Ooh man,
We've talked about this movie for almost a half an hour.
good. Cog rating. Wow. You know, I really wish that I had put together my scale
Still
at
haven't.
this point.
You could
Every
easily
week it gets
do
harder
that.
and harder.
Wow.
I'm between two.
I'm gonna say that this is. I think I want to say that this is like a 7
A 7?
because you gotta think about my scale though.
Sure.
7's pretty high.
Yeah, that's
I think
high.
8 is only the highest I've had. 8.5. 8.5, I think.
For Blazing Saddles?
I don't remember, man.
Or wasn't Clockwork also like an 8?
Probably around there. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 7. 'Cause I enjoyed this.
Tommy,
Going 8.5.
8.5.
I'm a sucker for a good scare.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 4, which is
Wow.
the same as I gave The Crow.
Oh wow.
You're lying to yourself. Are you serious?
I'm gonna 4.
Put this movie side by side to The Crow.
I liked him for
The
different
Crow's
reasons.
not that bad.
Jeez. Oh, gee.
And again, not a necessarily low rating.
I'm moving out.
Wow, the
You're not
last
gonna be able
straw.
to use my PSVR.
All right, Josh, what are we watching next week? Damn
Well,
it.
guys,
Oh, it's Josh's.
Tommy is so convinced
Great.
that he's got
Josh's
me
pick.
figured out.
It's gonna be some shit that I'm not even gonna watch.
Yeah, Tommy, like you would even know. Didn't even watch any of my last one. All right, so I decided to go with the theme. So I changed mine from what it was going to be, and I'm going with
Good boy.
a spook fest.
Good.
I have not seen this movie. In fact, I know very little about it. But according to the reviews, okay. This movie is called Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Brotherhood
A werewolf?
of the Wolf.
I will say that it is called Brotherhood of the Wolf, and that
that's
is
it.
all that you need to know. I will not say any more.
Not like who's in it or.
No one, anyone would know.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Google it after this, right?
this is relatively. Then you'll find out for yourself. That's for you to know if you want to know. And I'm. Not
Is it
gonna
on
say anything.
Netflix?
It's not on Netflix.
Is it on HBO Go?
HBO Go. It's. I think it's on
Phew.
Russian streams.
Man.
Damn
Alright.
it, Josh.
Okay.
It might be on one of those. I haven't checked.
So you picked an okay movie that's not even on Netflix?
I picked a movie that we haven't seen, that is of the mystery horror genre, and may or may not have been the stylistic inspiration for Bloodborne.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
So next
It's gonna be
week,
gothic.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Well, happy October, everyone.
Yep. We'll see you next week. Follow us on Twitter. Like the video.
I think we have one more segment to
Ben
get to
Beard.
first, though.
No, probably not.
Did we?
No,
Nah, it's been a short week.
you don't want to review a the Giants game.
The Giants game?
I mean,
We don't
That's a
have
piece
one.
of media.
So you don't have one.
No,
Okay.
Tommy's not doing his job. He's extra fired.
Follow us on Twitter at Vangeared.
didn't see a movie.
Follow us on Twitch. We've been
Twitch.
doing streams, or we did one.
Yeah, we did it.
So we're going to try to make those more regular. Yeah, twitch.tv/Fangeared. I'm Josh, that's Tommy, that's Joey.
That's Joey.
And we'll see you next week for Critical Chit Chat and another episode of Fan Geared right here on the Fan Geared channel.
See you never. Woo.
Bye.